played on every album and stood in each other's weddings. There's also my good friend Lauren Lenny on the drums. This song, my wife Michelle is here, referenced this recently. You know, just let me gather my thoughts for a moment. Because, you know, outside of touring and playing songs, we all have this, I mean, for lack of better terms, a narrative, a storyline that we're caught up in, you know. And for years and years, you know, I'd take some time to spend in prayer, or take a retreat, or have a particular week where it seems like for whatever reason in the morning really locked in, like hearing the voice of God, you know, in faith, like I think you're giving me clues, you know, I think you're showing me where to place my next foot on this path. You know, he's the light before our feet. Sometimes we don't know what it is a mile up, but he says, you know, I want you to walk this way. And as we respond to that, it starts forming the narrative of our lives. And what I've found over time is so often his storyline is quite incongruous and quite different from like mainstream storylines of like values and what's important and what it means to live, what relationships mean, what our life purpose is supposed to be, what we're supposed to be doing with our time, what we're supposed to be doing with our resources. His storyline, I'm learning, is vastly different from what we're inundated with. And I know some of you this is old news. It's like, yeah, I know. Yeah. Some of you might be like, oh, really? It's new news or something, that the dominant storyline will destroy us if we give ourselves to it. I mean, essentially that's just called living like the world. That's essentially giving into oftentimes the spirit of the age that will drive us and make us strive and competitive to no end, you know, to the point of burnout, to the point of implosion, to the point of deep wounding, you know. And the good news is often we have to reach that point, that threshold of this isn't working. This isn't working. To begin opening our hearts up to the fact that there can be another reality. And what I'm slowly learning is that other reality isn't just like choose your own adventure. Do you want to go to page 37 or 59? It's like starting to lock into the true story and cut through so much of what is the mirage around us, you know, and begin to place our feet on solid ground, you know. And I guess I share this because for years I would touch on this. I would have these moments where like it would be like cutting through the fog, and I'd pull my wife aside and be like, I think I just got a glimpse of what true life is, to really live on this earth, and it looks nothing like how we're living, you know. Slowly making those decisions to follow that voice and in faith, you know. And I don't have time to recount the stories, but me and my wife have lived just long enough to see that so often there'll be a crossroads. I was telling my kids this earlier this week. There'll be a crossroads in your life. And if you actually